Oh, it's a Q&A?
I think so.
How do we do Q&A? Okay.
Oh wait, it's not a Q&A. It's just what do we do? It's a
Ever
thing.
been curious on what kind of content to make on YouTube?
We're gonna
Hopefully this
talk.
next panel can help us get started.
I'm good at that. You're a little too good at that. I am. Don't jinx it.
Okay, but you have to be a translator for the Japanese people.
Oh crap.
Oh, hello. I guess we're live. All right.
We're live.
YouTube panel. Hello. Yes. Biogodz, are you speaking?
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah,
Hello,
you're on
folks.
mute.
I was on mute.
You heard
So,
it's all sign language now, kids.
anyway, so welcome to our YouTube creator panel. I'm Al the Wolf, and this is...
I'm Pikapetey, also known as the animator on YouTube, Pikapetey Animations, and star in the Shiba King series on Recklebist's channel if you ever want to check out our King
That
series
whole
on Recklebist's channel
debacle?
if you ever want to check out our
Tobacco?
King
That
series
whole
on debacle, yeah,
Recklebist's
like
channel.
Is that like one of
toboggan.
those big
Want to check out our
triangle-shaped
No, no.
chocolates?
Kind of. It's more like when tobacco's when you're in the toboggan and you just crash over a snowbank and just like sprawl out against the floor.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I saw that in a James Bond movie once.
Oh,
and
yes,
this
of
is...
course.
Oh, and folks, by the way, this is Sherbert.
Hey, it's me, Sherbert from Sherbert Shenanigans, that YouTube channel that does the stuff. Yay!
And about me, I'm doing a YouTube channel series called VR Chat for Refund, too. I'm usually known for making short skits back in the old days with friends and people out there in the furry community. In today's panel, we're going to be talking about, like, a lot of YouTube-related stuff. So, yeah, for years, I've been doing, like, YouTube content for a long time. And, Petey, you've been doing
I
content
feel
for
like
how
I'm the
long?
old veteran here. I'm from like the old Newgrounds days. So I'm like, you young whippersnappers. Let me tell you way back a creative was back in my day. We had video comments, video responses and comments down below. No one cared about money or subscribers or the algorithm. It was only Ask a Ninja, and he was great.
Oh, yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
say.
But yeah, I've been doing animations for a long time, making stuff on the internet for a long time. Gosh, probably. How long ago was 2006? 2005?
How long ago?
Yeah.
Is that
that's
a
like
rhetorical
15
question, or
years.
are you actually asking?
Yeah, that's like,
I mean,
I'll probably be
can you
wrong on that,
math?
But
I'm a dog.
Hmm. By the way, kids, just want to remind you, since Pikapetey did the old man spiel, be sure to fill out your bingo cards.
What? That's a thing on the bingo?
Yeah.
God damn it.
All the people who couldn't get the Yellowstone caldera will be very happy now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so what is the new landscape of YouTube?
Algorithms and memes.
Oh.
yeah.
You must appease the mighty lords of YouTube, but you can have fun doing it.
Yeah. For me, I was
That's
the
what we're
kind of
here to
person
talk
that,
about. Sorry.
Yeah. For me, I was always the kind of person that focused more on the filmmaking side of YouTube, because like in the old days, I was known for making that and videos on Omegle and some other ones too. But yeah, like back then, I was known for doing that. I've also done some collaboration project with people out there in the furry community. But people also know me as the guy that made videos on Vine back in the old days. But now I make videos on TikTok.
This
for
is
you?
YouTube. And for me. Well, I mean, I'm doing a plethora of things. Oops, there goes my computer. The one thing about YouTube that is really great is I'm from a traditional animation, job, so to speak. And, YouTube really gives you a platform to show off what you can do creatively. Normally, in the old days, you needed a television network, a studio to back you, things like that. But with YouTube, you can do anything you want and you can post it. and then you find out, you get validation. People like your content, you grow as a creator, and it also, it really helps you grow creatively as well because it gets your brain working with new content, new ideas. And yeah, whatever I said.
That's a good point. For YouTube, distribution was very, very expensive, actually. Before, if you wanted to be a content creator and wanted to make stuff like films, be a film director, you had to package your film, sometimes get it on 35mm print and send it, paying it to film festivals. Well, now you can just click a button and boom, it's instant and everywhere, available on mobile phones, on any, on a PC, mobile phone. I think it's up to like smart TVs and Xboxes and whatever game consoles. Yeah, I mean, crazy. That's a huge thing with YouTube.
Yeah, it goes to show you that the creative content has changed a lot over the years too. Like in the old days, people go to school for for learning how to make content from there. But now with YouTube, people learn how to make content from there, watching tutorial videos and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. So I've done a couple of these panels before. I'll be the frequently asked question. So Biogodz, I am a new person who wants to be a YouTube creator, but I don't know anything about making videos or where to begin. How do I become a YouTuber?
Well, I would say try to find something that you want to do for YouTube, like something that inspires you, something you want to do. Because I've seen people do animation videos, I've seen people do gaming videos, I've seen people do filmmaking style content like I do on my channel. Whatever you see, just analyze it and study it very carefully, and then from there, just work your way up. Just study the style of content and how people do it and stuff, and then from there just make your content. When I started out in filmmaking, I started out with just one of those really bad cameras, the ones called handycams. I started one of those a long time ago before I upgrade to DSLR cameras and professional equipment from there. So basically, I started out as what I got for making content, and then work my way up. What about you, Pika?
I started out with Sony. It was a Sony Handycam or GVC. It was one of the ones that went into tape decks. I did a lot of film on my old channel, and then I was trying to become a professional animator. And so I was like, oh, I don't want any of this cringe on my professional account making Pika Gundam style. So I threw it up on a new account called Pikapetey, and it kind of exploded from there. And then I made a new thing, and that exploded. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm Pikapetey now. That's my professional account. But yeah, that's literally how it goes. A lot of people will ask, I started a new channel. I've just started to upload stuff. But I have no subscribers and no one's watching my content because I have no subscribers. It's a negative feedback loop. Basically, you just need to get your stuff out there. Post it on Reddit. Post it on other platforms. Have a few friends watch it. If it's legitimately funny and it's good enough, they'll share it. And as soon as you get that first shared and then maybe even a retweet, it points back to your stuff, hopefully. Unless it's ripped from this.
And plus, even when you make content for the first time, it might not start out good at first. Because even when I started making YouTube videos, my content didn't start out pretty good at first. But when you work a lot on it and study a lot of style of making content or stuff like that, you get better and better over time too.
Well, another nice thing about YouTube is there is no minimum level of experience required. You don't have to be you don't have to have a degree in filmmaking or be an animator or anything like that. You can really release anything at any level of completion.
That How to Basic guy got really far just smashing eggs.
Yeah.
Tons of eggs! Don't do this at home! Unless you've got a really, really good maid.
I just smashed and made a new video. I want you to clean up my entire kitchen.
No. Get busy! content, and I don't do Windows. Mac only.
Okay.
Speaking of content, like I've noticed, like this year, like during the pandemic, a lot of people are also starting to do VR content too. Like for you, you did the Shiba Squad, right?
Well, I mean, okay, so that's a lot of times people they come up to me and they're like, "Oh, I love the Shiba King series. It's such a good series." It's like, "Oh, thanks, but you really should not be thanking me. You should thank my, friend Rectal Bisque, who basically films our shenanigans, then edits it down and takes out the good parts and then puts them up for the Shiba King series." That's basically that. But for my own content, that is a lot of labor. Oh my god, drawing animation is so labor intensive, man.
Oh yeah.
Well, the whole reason I got into VR chat, and I know you understand it, is because really this is kind of like the poor man's motion capture.
I know. I'm a living cartoon character.
You can take your
It's
own
amazing.
and you can animate yourself by moving, like motion capture, and then you can go on a green screen. You can put like a background on it, or you can do it in any one of the worlds, and you can create your own animated content just by being in VR chat and animating.
What I really like about doing VR chat content is like it kind of feels like going back to the old days of just doing short films again. But like even when you use the cameras and stuff and interact with people, you do like short skits on here or just funny stuff. But yeah, like I've seen people like do amazing content in VR chat like this year through the pandemic.
I know, and you can get and if you really work at it, you can make avatars specific for various certain shots. So again, like a taller avatar, so it's basically acting like a jib, so you can get those wide sweeping shots. If you wanted to make a cinema photography story, and you don't have any money for sets or characters, like get a couple of VR gears or people in VR, and it's the easiest way to make a really good kind of, especially.
Oh yeah.
If you have VFX knowledge and you throw some VFX into it, there's also a shader package that you can get for your camera, and it adds like a depth of field to it, you can have various like aperture settings for the lens and and focal length, and it adds a really cinematic feel to the entire in-game camera. And then if you take that from there, you could really just go nuts with it, especially if you're throwing in VFX, because your camera automatically has a green screen option. So if you're going to do green screen and mask things out, you easily do that.
Yeah, when I started in VR chat, I was first doing streams, and I was making video, but I was using myself as like a virtual presenter for some of my YouTube videos. So I had someone basically be the cameraman. You can get someone to log in, right? We're doing it right now, actually. You can get someone to log in, film for you. They don't have to, they can be anywhere in the world. It could be a friend, a buddy. All they have to do is use OBS or another recording software program to basically capture the output from their VR chat camera. If you use the stream camera and export it, what is it? VR, is it VR view? I think that exports what they see to the desktop.
No. It's a stream camera.
It's just a stream camera. Okay, it's not the other thing. Yeah.
You capture the window. So,
yeah, just capture the window, and then you can make your own videos with you and a buddy, and they don't have to be in the same room. And the camera person doesn't even need to have VR because they can use desktop mode to do it.
So Virtual Furnace, they actually had a world where there was an actual live video board, and the dance competition that happened during Virtual Furnace, they had the live video board where they could pick a camera angle, commit to it, and would go to the stream. It was crazy. It's crazy what you can do.
I saw that. It was amazing.
The dance comp, yeah.
I actually reached out to them to ask for help with my camera system in my world. After I saw that, because I was blew my mind.
Dude, that was mind blowing. Like I standing up on stage being a host, that was really fun. Just seeing the people who won, just be blown away what could be done. But then when I went back and I saw the stream, because I was seeing into VR, I was like, Wow, the production level of this is like top notch, man.
It was amazing.
Holy crap!
And the dancers with the full body tracking that were doing the full on like head spins.
Yeah, with
like, what?
Yeah, the guy who won was had wireless tracking, wireless VR. So he had the wireless adapter for the HTC, Heelys on. So his dance was a mixture of figure skating, breakdancing, and ballet. It was
insane.
It was nuts. I've never even seen that. And did that while like in the next big brain level second dimension, because not only was he aware of where he was in VR space, he was aware where he was in real space. So he's not breaking a window.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had space like that, because I break everything.
Indeed, you do.
VR. Yeah.
I do.
So anyways,
if the internet ever breaks on you, blame me.
So, Biogodz, what do I do when I put myself out there and I get a lot of haters? I can show you what you do. Dab on the haters!
Really? That's so 2019.
Dab on you.
I would just say this: if you do get hate comments from people, don't take it personal. It's just people are always gonna be mean and nasty online, but just don't.
My hand.
Don't take it personal.
Did I lose my camera? No.
Because you know how they are. People,
technical difficulties.
Even if you get like hate comments or nasty comments, don't react to it. Don't respond to it. If you do, they want to get a rising reaction out of you, and you don't want that.
Yeah,
I'm about
because
to
they're
lose my
really
left hand. Just to warn you.
Was it gonna chop off or?
No, the
Tracking
controller's about to
issues.
die.
Did you not
The
charge your
controller-
controllers before the panel?
I did.
You knew this panel was gonna be there.
Hey, I got the one hand now. I'm gonna slap you with it.
Right.
Slap, slap.
Okay. Look, I only have half my
Slap,
gestures,
slap.
but this one is still on my
So-
right hand. So
Slap, slap.
no.
But
Yes. This is disappointing.
Let's continue on with the panel. So, Biogodz, what programs do you use to, obviously you capture all this footage. It must take up a lot of space on your hard drive.
Uh-oh.
oh yeah, it does. I mean, like, so for some people, when they do like production style content, they usually use like one of those external hard drive things called RAID. I think is that what you guys
RAID.
use for like? Yeah, like
Yeah.
some people
Raid
use those.
Shadow
For,
Legends, today's sponsor.
so basically, RAID is one of those stores the drives that people use for like production work to put like all their films on there and stuff. So that way they can save more memory on their computer. In the old days, I never used any of that. I learned a lot about this from a friend of mine that does production work, like not too long ago about this kind of stuff. So I asked him more about
Fixing
it.
stuff.
They're like, yeah, you might want to get one of those if you're going to do like content like this on YouTube. So, because the thing is, when you work with quality content, like videos at 1080p or 2K, it builds up so much memory on your computer pretty quickly. And you're like, oh my god, that's so much. You got to store all that on one of the external hard drives. So, make sure you.
one of the things and this is you're gonna probably gasp at this, but basically you have to think of tape is cheap, so you should not really run out of hard drive space. If you are running out of hard drive space, buy more hard drives.
Yeah.
But you really should be recording at a lossless compression. Hopefully it's not compressed at all, because you really want to wait until the very last export before you put it up on YouTube is when you put it into the correct codec that YouTube requires. I don't know what it is. It seems to be like the MP4 codec. Yeah, but I mean, you really want to like keep the quality level really high, so that when YouTube takes it, like, yes, nice, good, high quality video. I'm gonna butcher the shit out of it, and here you go. And it's like, oh god, that's so pixely, and all my perfect frames are all garbage now. But you can try to upload it as what? 2K? Can YouTube go up to 4K now?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Not.
You can go
It's
8K.
kind of 4K. Oh, I don't know about 8K. No, I used to do content in 4K.
I think 4K. Yeah, like 4K.
Before I
yeah.
had my channel, I was doing a channel for my kid. And so we were doing travel videos.
Oh, wow.
We were doing everything in 4K. So there was like a
Would you
2180.
carry around a red camera?
No, it was a Panasonic. It was like a 785.
I am way out of the cinematography world. I've just been
it was
knee
a
deep in
hand- it was a
animation for so
handheld.
long.
No, it was
Yeah.
a handheld
Really?
4K.
Jesus,
But the
wow.
one thing about doing
Dang.
4K is if you want to downgrade to 1080p, or if you want to like zoom in digitally by scaling, you could do that without a loss of quality
Mhm.
by recording in a higher resolution.
Oh yes,
So
digital
that's
cropping.
like a trick that I use. Because if you're outputting it, if your timeline is in 1080, but you filmed in 4K, you can just zoom in and you won't notice a difference.
Nice.
So if you don't like the framing on your shot, you can tighten it, and you won't notice that you did it digitally because the resolution is higher than the output.
Speaking of editing, what is your preferred choice of program to edit your videos?
I mean, okay, let's see. If on PC, I would recommend what's it called? Adobe Premiere Pro. Like I recommend
Okay.
that. If you're on Mac, I would recommend what's this stuff called?
Final Cut?
Yeah, Final Cut Pro. For me, I'm using ScreenFlow, which is an okay editing software. It's not the best, but it's what I use for like simple editing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I use Premiere because you know what's funny story? I used Premiere actually back in the late 90s, and we were outputting a program to VHS tape for a film market that we were flying to like the next morning. And Premiere gave us so much trouble outputting the stupid 90-second video to VHS tapes that I swore off it and I went to Final Cut. And I used Final Cut for maybe 12 or 13 years. And then when I wanted to do that channel in 4K, Final Cut's like, nope, you gotta upgrade your program and that's gonna cost an arm and a leg. And Adobe's like, hey, we got the YouTube 4K codec. Come to us. And so I'm like, yes, master.
Oh, then you have to deal with the Adobe Update Goblin.
Yeah,
Even-
don't remind me.
Even
You know what?
long time
You sell your soul.
Even a long time ago, before I like moved to like the other editing softwares and stuff, I actually originally started out on Adobe Premiere and then worked with other programs after that. But yeah, like Adobe Premiere has always been like the perfect start for getting into like video editing and stuff or filmmaking.
I'm
stuff.
so old school. My first program was PowerPoint in Windows Movie Maker.
Wow.
You can actually make animations on PowerPoint. If you have the slides flip through at zero times, it automatically flips through at 0, you can make a frame-by-frame animation with PowerPoint. I did that in school
I'm
productions.
just surprised you put out so much
And
energy
also-
into that description.
But
What?
you know what's crazy about Windows Movie Maker? Like a lot of people actually use it to make like YouTube poops and all the other videos on there before they. Yeah, like on YouTube back then before you all the other editing software, they actually use like that. Yeah.
So yeah, today I use Premiere, a lot of After Effects. Depending on what I need, there's Blender, Maya, 3ds Max, Toon Boom, Adobe Animate. I got a whole shebang of tool sets under my belt.
But
Yeah,
there's options for anybody really, any level of expertise. I mean, Vegas Pro and DaVinci and stuff. One of those is free, I think.
I tried Vegas Pro one time, and then after that, I was like, okay, like something about the editing software, I felt really uncomfortable with that at first. Like, I don't know, like, this is like many years ago.
Don't discourage them, Bio.
Okay, let's reel it back into the YouTube conversation, huh?
Okay.
I thought
So let's talk about getting sponsorships.
Really?
Well, I mean,
Really?
that's part of the YouTube conversation. I mean, I don't know what else to talk about.
Getting sponsorships?
Yeah.
I got a free box of snacks from Japan for a video once.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
They'd normally contact you, honestly, if that ever happens. Make sure you set up an email account on the for business inquiries on YouTube, and then they'll just contact you. I mean, you guys
You get
get
you get
contacts like that?
sponsorships. You get lots
Sometimes.
of.
I got offers, yeah.
I think last time I did like one of those sponsored videos was what was it called? Like oh yeah, Boxona. That was it.
Bucks on it, yeah. It was a Huion tablet. Another tablet review wanted me to do something. I never hadn't gotten a call from Daddy Raid Shadow Legends. I hear they pay enormous amounts of money. What? That's why every YouTuber does that.
Yeah.
That's why every YouTuber is doing gaming videos, huh?
Yeah.
Man, what have I been doing with my life?
I don't know. You're a cartoon on the internet.
Oh, yeah, well, okay. I
Yeah,
get paid
Q&A.
in toon money. I get paid in
Yeah,
anime
Q&A.
waifus.
Yes. So,
Hey! Oh, wait.
what about? How about? So, Sherbert, I heard this interesting thing that's coming up for an upcoming video of yours. Apparently, involves the Power Rangers.
Oh, are you trying to reveal my secrets?
I don't know if you want to talk about that.
I
Hey,
am
man.
working on a very special series in Japan right now. With a film crew, and we went full tilt. I will say that we've got some very special voice actors from Japan involved in the project, including the return of Kappe Yamaguchi, who is the anime voice of Sherbert in the Sherbert anime.
Oh, nice. Oh, do you want to talk about more about that? The anime.
It's funny because the anime sort of bore out of the YouTube channel. So we're working on an Sherbert anime series in Japan right now. Based on my character, with both arms, I swear. And I'm trying to think. I mean, it's gonna be really exciting. It's a magical girl series. So Sherbert and this magical girl sidekick are gonna fight against evil. What do you expect?
I expect Sailor Moon type transformations.
Yes, but probably not for Sherbert.
Oh, okay. Cool. As long as they're one, Sailor Moon inspired.
I will not be the model for that. I can't even bend like that. You be the model.
What? Oh,
Do the Sailor Moon thing.
Shiba Howard. I guess
Nah,
maybe.
That's a little too JoJo.
Ah.
There we go. Perfect. Oh. Oh, oops. What have I done?
Was it supposed to be text on? Like I didn't see the text.
Oh, the text sometimes appears or not doesn't appear.
Well,
So anyways.
He's here, but he's not here.
Okay.
Oh wait, am I back yet?
No, you're not back yet.
Yeah, I see him.
Oh wait, let me do this. Dance.
We have not completed the payoff.
Dying. Okay, sometimes then I'll reset. There you go. Am I back yet?
No.
I can see him. I can.
You can see him? You guys see him?
I can.
Great, it's me.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
You've achieved the Speed Force.
I'm invisible to him.
You are invisible. You're invisible to me. Oh, wait. Ah! Stop it! I'll defend you with my one good hand. And my hammer.
All right. So, do we have like Q&A or something? How does this work? This is all
don't know.
unplanned,
Is there
guys.
Q&A?
It's amazing.
Please
Well, we
control
did
the
put in
work.
Q. We did put in QA like Q&A. Should we do that right now?
Yes.
Is that
least
a
for
thing
a
we can
minute.
do?
Where do we get the questions from?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, we could ask chat to just type in some stuff real quick, and I can read them out to you guys if that's all good with you.
Yeah, that sounds like a fantastic
Hey, you
idea.
fixed your arm.
For the time being, I love you, Arm. Don't ever leave me again.
Yeah, no worries.
Mwah. Ow, my headset.
What just to give them an idea, what kind of questions would you be looking for from your audience? Anything
no idea.
specific? Like, do you want to talk? Do you
General
guys want to
YouTube
talk?
questions, channel questions,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
branding
yeah, we do that.
questions, character questions, content
Probably, yeah, yeah, yeah.
questions.
Yeah, I could do that. Like content questions, like character
Sure,
questions.
sure.
Because that's always the thing, like with YouTubers, you always start off, you're like, what will I do? What will my channel be about?
Mm-hmm.
Because finding what you want to be, what you want your channel to be on YouTube is really important.
It doesn't
Because
have to be
why-
a decision right away, though.
It doesn't. No, you find yourself over time. Some people change what their channel is about. Some people make secondary channels.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
As
Yeah.
long as you love doing it. Because passion is what kind of drives content creation.
So as a caveat to that, my channel's like mostly an animation channel. So when I want people to go on there and they look through my channel to see what stuff is there, I want them to see completed animations. But I also like live streaming when I'm working on my animations on the channel. Thing is that YouTube saves those live streams and then automatically publishes them, thinking that that's what the viewers sees. Now, if I kept all of those live streams, that's all you would see. If you just go on my video page, it would just be nothing but live stream after live stream after live stream after live stream, because animation takes like 150 hours of labor to make for like a minute and a half video. Don't
Yeah, it's
do
a lot of
animations
work.
if you want to get fired on YouTube.
yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Took us a crew of what, 5 months to make 30 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
All right. Well, we gave them enough time to write out some questions here, so I've got a few that I could ask. There's one in particular I really really like, which is we have Lance saying, do you guys have like a set schedule for yourselves, or do you like wing it most of the time when it comes to like creating YouTube content?
For VR chat free fun, mostly wing it.
For
It's
animation,
best when you have a schedule, but
discipline. So there's a people they feel like they have to get like motivated to make content. It's like, no, put your effort in discipline. So what I normally do is at the end of the day, at the end of work, I go and I take my dog for a run, and then I try to get back and done with my workouts by the time 8 o'clock rolls around. And if I'm not sitting down, because I force myself to sit down and actually work on animation for at least 2 hours, and if I'm really not feeling it by 10 o'clock, then I can like allow myself to get on VR, as like a nice end cap of the day. But if I'm really in the zone, I'll go all the way till midnight. And basically, I don't have any television or other forms of entertainment in my home. It's just work.
are you Amish?
Well,
Just
actually,
asking.
now I rethink about it. Well, like normally
Hey,
when I do,
I
normally when I
gotta
do
go
VR
pound
chat,
the fields and Jebediah.
normally when I do VR chat for fun, I do it like around night hours in my time zone. And then when I do like short skits or short films with others, then I plan on schedule and be like, hey, what day you want to do this on? And then from there we talk about it and then actually go to their place and work on our film. So I usually do a schedule for that.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's very
Oh,
important.
I thought we were talking about release schedules.
Oh, wait, what? No,
Wait,
I'm an
wait,
animation channel. We don't have release schedules.
is it release schedules? Like,
I'm lucky if I get out two videos out per year.
Well, as
I'll
far
be
as,
lucky enough
as,
for
far as
that.
release schedules go, there's a lot of really popular channels. They get into the full-time work mode where they'll have like releases once or twice a week, and they're on a set schedule. I can't do that. The best thing I can do is when I get multiple videos finished at the same time. Like if I go to a con and I film 5 videos during that con and I edit them all the following week, I can stagger 1 week of one release a week for like 5 weeks.
I've also seen some YouTubers like put out like new content every week on YouTube. Like for example, Odin Wolf, he puts out like videos every week,
Yeah,
right?
But that's what
So, yeah,
I
I've
mean.
seen and then you got some YouTubers that put out like every other month or 1 month or something like that. But yeah, like for people who keep the
You
channel,
have me. I had one video done this year, and it was a picture of a watch cycle of a butt guy. It's saying, "Here's how to avoid drama in 2020," not knowing the year that was laying ahead of me. Yeah.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah. It's really deep. Yeah.
It's deep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was some good
Any
answers,
other
guys.
questions?
Oh yeah, there's tons. No, for sure. We'll get through a few of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yay!
There's one I find here that's interesting.
Batter us with questions.
We've got Will 9761. He asks, or they ask, do you plan scripts whenever you make your videos? I think that's interesting because I know Al probably does not for his current YouTube thing, but Sherbert, don't you for at least some of your videos? I know some of yours at least are scripted.
Yeah, no, the only time I don't script videos out, is when I'm doing, like, more spontaneous stuff, like what we're doing right now,
Right.
or, just VR
Yeah.
chat shenanigans. Usually that's completely unscripted, right off the cuff. Because I just use, like, my improv skill and my ability to get into horrendous trouble to, say stuff, and then we edit it down into content. But a lot of the content is scripted. Like the video you almost blew the cover on is completely scripted. Well, okay, 90% scripted. It's 90% scripted.
Normally, when I do skits on my channel, I do write scripts for them. Like, for example, when I done a Christmas special one time, I actually wrote a script for it, and I actually sat down, talked to my friends about it. We brainstorm ideas, and then we just I write down notes, and then from there, I actually put it together, and I talk to them back and forth, and saying, okay, do you like this? Do you like that? Do you want your character for this and that? So I actually do it more production style. Like, I actually write the script and communicate with people and talk to them about it. Now, for VR chat, furry fun, no script. I just record all the fun, positive moments in the game just for the hell of it.
Yeah. If you're wanting to do an animation channel, everything is scripted and planned before you draw. Do not plan out. Don't walk into animation without any plan. You'll waste so much time. But as far as like VR chat for the Shiba King series, part of it was just spontaneous. But now we're starting to get into part of the series where it's mostly improv. Then it goes back with scripted events, like interjected into it. So the court case video where I was tried as a furry, which I was guilty of being a furry. Thanks. Yeah. That was mostly improv, but then Recto Bisque went back and he edited in some more cutaways
I still
that
think
ended
you're
up being
guilty.
hilarious.
I also like doing improv in like videos too because it's really fun. You just like basically come up with something and then you just go with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's really fun.
Alright.
So
Sometimes
it shows
you get
like
your best stuff
Next
that way.
question.
For sure. Raya Bonnie asks, when it comes to making a brand or a character, what do you guys look for when creating one? And how would you like build one, I guess?
Ooh, branding.
Branding.
Branding! I thought we were going to talk about that at some point.
That's all you, buddy. You go do with the branding stuff.
Branding!
yeah.
Yay, wait, I'm branded?
Yeah, you're branded.
Oh, God! They left! What? Get back here!
So, Sherbert, tell us about your brand.
Okay. Wow. Do you have to look at me like that when you do that? Okay. So as far as branding goes, in my case, the character came first. So, a lot of the branding has to do with the direction that I'm going and the audience that I'm looking for. As far as the channel goes, we use a lot of bright, colorful, like for thumbnails, we have a lot of colorful graphics, and it's a lot of humor. It aims for an all ages audience. So when I'm branding specifically for Sherbert, it's a very specific, like I want to say like a sort of a small window of where the core audience is. God,
And
I'm
that's,
terrible
I
at
think,
this.
I think that's what you're making a point, though, is branding is all about knowing your audience that you're targeting. So if you are aiming for more family-friendly, lighthearted content, lots of bright colors, lots of, think about what is appealing to that age group. If you're aiming for more adult-themed content, a lot of muted colors kind of work better, not like bright flashy colors. I mean, obviously you got your oddballs ones that is aimed at adults, but it's also bright and flashy like a Has-Been Hotel. But, you know, that's a
From an
that's a
animation
completely different brand.
standpoint.
Oh yeah, well, I
But
mean,
as far as,
yeah,
like,
I approach everything
mean,
from an animation standpoint.
Well, as far as like, see, because there's different types of branding. There's branding your character, and then there's branding the channel. And if your character is the driving force behind the channel, then the two are sort of interlinked. So I mean, you know, comedy is the central comedy. Japanese like not tourism, but like travel and experiences, and the Japanese kind of kimono style. That's sort of the quote unquote the keywords behind my channel. Those are the things that I do: comedy and travel and culture and language.
Okay, so yeah, that's different from like a channel that I run where it's all about like my art and the stuff that I create. So basically, I individually, me as the artist, becomes my own brand because people come to me for whatever I draw.
Don't ask. It's my kid. She wants a drink.
What?
Never. That's my kid. I have to open bottles. There. I'm back.
Okay. I thought your kid came up to you and you're hugging them into your chest. They're like, oh, they just want a drink. Okay, just, you know.
Oh my god.
Do you think this is a Stanley Kubrick film? What? Come into me, child.
Yeah.
We are Sherbert. That doesn't sound wrong.
You have like a Total Recall moment where your kid's head is just like popping out of your chest and piloting your body.
Yeah, right. No, I come up to the travel counter. Get ready for a surprise. Then my kid pops out. I want Robux.
Oh God.
And then something blows up in the terminal.
Yeah, there you go. That's how
the movie went, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's like,
give me the Robux. Give them to me now.
Sorry,
Get
I had
that
a
moment.
Come with
That
me if you
tangent.
want to play Adopt Me.
oh no, I killed Fire Mixer again! Buddy, hang in there! I killed him! Oh man!
on that move.
So just to let you guys know, we started a little late. It's about to hit 11, so it's all good if we go a little bit later as well, just to make sure you guys get like the whole hour. I have some more questions. Would you like to do that, or do you think it's a good time to end
Yeah,
off?
that'd be fine.
Absolutely!
Yeah.
Sounds good. Awesome,
We're an
awesome.
open book. It just doesn't make sense sometimes.
So I like this one a lot from SJF95 Fighter. They ask, do you ever make different kinds of content depending on how you feel, or is it better to have maybe like different channels for like animation, maybe one for like voice acting, or do you think you should keep your content all on like one channel? So there's kind of like two different questions there for teams.
I would say, well, keep it all in one would be perfect. But if you have like mobile channel, it'd be too much work and responsibility. Like, what about you?
Well, it's so as we discussed earlier, where my channel, the branding, I guess, focuses on me and what I create. I've periodically have released other stuff that's not animation on my channel, which is why it's worked out fine. But as far as like your channel is all about your character. So if you just like, you know, unless you're filming and your character baking brownies and you're just like, or you just like your meat space version of yourself, like, hey, I'm just gonna make some brownies here. No sherbet today. That'd be kind of weird.
I've also done I've also done content that are not about my character too. Like, for example, I did one that focused more on the artistic style of filmmaking. I mean, like Anthrocon on Super 8. That was like, but yeah, like I've done content like that before on my channel.
What I do
focus on the character.
What I do say though that you want to be aware of is that if your primary an animation channel, you want to keep focus on that. I have another channel which is basically my dump channel, which any anything I record in VR chat, I just upload raw, video to just cause I can. But I would never do that on my main channel, if that makes sense.
One thing that's helpful, playlists. For my channel is character driven. So, but Sherbert's not the only character on the channel. So what I do is I have a playlist for each character or group of characters that appear on my channel. So there's Sherbert. So there's the Best of Sherbert playlist that appears when you go to my channel. You see the Best of Sherbert at the top, and then you see Best of Razu, and then Best of Fresco and Crayon. And so basically I don't have to have a separate YouTube channel for each character. I can have them all in the one channel, because the other thing is, if you get one channel that's really popular and then you branch out, it's like starting over. How do you migrate the same viewership over to that other channel? You got one really big channel and you got one channel.
Really can't, yeah. Yeah,
It's
you really
double
can't.
the work.
Yeah. So, but as long as you teach your audience to expect this from your channel, if you can teach an audience to expect like this type of content is going to be uploaded here, this type of content is going to be uploaded that day, if you can get to that point, then you really made it. Like as far as like running a successful channel, because your audience expects this type of upload. And they're not going to be like confused, because the worst thing you want to have is where you make an upload and then your audience sees it in their subscriber box and they're just like, wait, why did I sub to this channel? What is this? And then they forget, and then they just hit unsubscribe because they can't figure out why they originally subscribed in the first place. That being said, never dump an entire video after a video upload in one go. That is the quickest way to lose a lot of subscribers, short of making a social taboo. Yeah, never flood your subscribers' feed.
Yeah, stagger it, because people are gonna want to come to see new content. If it's all there in one shot, then you're expecting them to binge watch your channel, and then they don't know if there's anything new coming.
Yeah.
But the more content you get, they can see what your schedule is based on the age of each video. So you'll have a video that was uploaded 3 weeks ago, then 1 month ago, then there's the second one 1 month ago, and they can see that you upload roughly every 2 to 3 weeks, and they know when to come and check something for something new.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That's
right.
really good. How about one last question, and then you guys can give your final words for the panel. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
This is from Mike in the 21st Century. Is his username, or their username. How has COVID affected YouTube creators in an emotional way? And have you guys used that time to be better about your content?
oh man, I got so
hits.
Oh no. So I watched.
Well, for me, when I was working on my channel on YouTube, I was working on my photography series, and when the pandemic happened, I had to put my series on hold, and then after that, I had to cancel it. And I was trying to figure out, okay, what kind of content I could put online during the time, just during the difficult times. And then I found out, VR chat. And then from there, I started making videos on VR chat, and then that's how. So basically, I started changing up the content a bit by doing more like content style, more like just fun content or skits on VR chat.
So I'll tell you this. Pandemic has been freaking amazing for the animation industry, because it's like we all sit at home and draw all day anyways, so now it's our time to shine. I was laughing so much when because traditional media is always narking on YouTubers and people making content from home. They're like, oh, you guys don't make real content. You'll never be up for an Emmy and then now all of them are forced to be home making content for their home. They're just like, this is really hard. I don't know what to do. And it's like, oh, welcome to our world. Welcome to our world. Let us show you how we do things here. And actually, the animation industry has just been booming because people just realized, because you can't be on set and film, but you can still do animation work. So if you were an animator that was that just graduated let's say in early 2019, and looking for a year. 2020 was like your big break year to get out there. I mean, think of all the productions that are happening. It's been great.
Mm-hmm.
COVID-19 has been great for animation. It's amazing. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to go to the office. I don't have to go to drive, sit in traffic. Oh, it's been amazing.
I've got a very weird story about this.
Why?
Because the way COVID affected my work and my channel, normally I'm in Japan, like, I'm in Tokyo maybe 4 or 5 times a year for work, and we can't go because travel restrictions. So, I had an idea. I had an idea so crazy. I was like, Sherbert, you're crazy. Why would you do this? Okay, so, here's what I did. I have a film crew in Tokyo, and I have a stuntman who can wear Sherbert for me. I mailed Sherbert to Tokyo, and then he got seized by Japan Customs, and I had to pay duties and tariffs on my own suit to clear customs. So now, I'm able to shoot videos in Tokyo by having other people wear Sherbert, who are far more athletic than I am.
Do they have to get separate permits? Because I know there's mascot permit laws in Japan.
Well, no. See, we actually arranged to film in certain venues, and so you don't need permits because it's private property.
Okay.
But so that's how we're sort of getting around it, and it's like a really big thing. And the other thing that I'm doing is I'm leaning more, especially while Sherbert is gone, I'm leaning more on my other characters, and I'm leaning more on I have a live 2D avatar of Sherbert that I can use as well on top of this one.
Are you feeling empty nest syndrome right now? Do you miss Sherbert?
Yeah, I miss it. Oh, see? You're never alone when your kid says your name in the middle of the panel. Not you. So, yeah, I mean, I do miss Sherbert, but, at this stage in the game, it's sort of like, is it a necessity? Is it a necessary evil, so to speak? I thought that the payout would be really big to do something like this. And now we can actually film we can film anything we want now that he's actually physically there.
Crazy.
I can script, so, you know what? I'm gonna spoil it. We're doing a new series in Japan right now, called What Are You Doing, Sherbert? That's the name. And so the first 2 videos, you're gonna find out, Sherbert is gonna fight a sumo wrestler.
Oh, God.
He's gonna train to be a Power Ranger. Those were the 2 videos. That was the video you mentioned.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So,
good. He sent me a screenshot of it, and Sherbert's like, what? Like 20 feet in the air doing a backflip?
We went to the stunt studio where they trained for all, like, the Kamen Rider shows and stuff. And they trained for Power Rangers and the Sentai shows. And they put Sherbert in a wire harness. And we were doing, like, triple kicks, like 8 feet off the ground and stuff. So that video's gonna be insane. Absolutely insane. And I hope you'll watch it when it comes out.
Wonderful. Nice, guys. All right. Well, how about your closing words for any aspiring YouTube creators or people that want to get into YouTube and such? Just to end off the panel, I guess.
Oh. So one of the things that you have to understand, that on being creative, what you have to do is you have to get through a tremendous amount of work, a tremendous pile of work that you have to do, because otherwise you're not going to get the skill sets. And the thing is that's really discouraging to a lot of people is that your tastes are really good because what you got you into this game and being creative and making this content is because you have really good taste. But what you're making at the current point at the time really doesn't live up to your expectations. And the only thing I could say to you is just do an incredible amount of work, because everyone who's was making really good work, making really good animations, making really good content. They've gone through that pile of crap. And it's only when you shovel away and you just make a tremendous amount of pile of work, you can eventually refine your skill sets to you start making content that people like.
I just want to say what my my mentor in TV syndication told me years ago. Shows don't quit. Shows don't fail. People quit too soon. And it applies to everything, including YouTube. You know, it takes patience and perseverance and passion. Hey, that's 3 P's.
PPP.
I did something. PPP, yes, exactly. The 3 P's. Patience, perseverance. What was I saying again? Patience, perseverance, and passion. It takes a while. It sometimes takes a while, and you don't necessarily see your growth overnight. But as long as you love doing it, it'll come to you.
And surround yourself with people that love doing the same thing that you are doing as well. So I'm not talking about like fans. I mean, fans are great, but I'm talking about surrounding yourself with other content creators that have the same passion for the content, because you start feeding off of each other, and that's a very important circle to have.
I'm inviting
What
you
I can
to dinner.
say is just have fun making content. Just like when we come up with creative ideas, just come up with creative ideas, write them down on paper, or just talk to a friend about it. You know, just like sometimes you hang out with friends and joking around back and forth on ideas. Do that. So yeah, the thing is, making content is have fun and be creative.
Inspiration comes from anywhere.
Kind of reminds me of like Dexter's Laboratory, where it shows that guy goes, "Here comes inspiration." Just reminds me of that for some reason.
Here comes the
inspiration. It's running the corner too fast.
Here comes the inspiration, young. All right, I guess that's
You're lucky the panel is ending.
yeah.
Because this is not where we're ending it. I'll see you in my office.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? I could become you.
Don't do it.
I'm doing it right now. Up. Where's the sherbert?
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Oh no. This is a great ending to the panel.
No,
You
this
wanna
is not
go?
the great ending of the panel.
I'll take you on!
I'm 3.0. Bring it.
Oh, God.
No.
That's all, folks, and stay awesome.
You wanna hug out? No. You have a better YouTuber too. I actually have my